Well, hello, students, and welcome to another week of IT 1010. If memory serves, this is week 8, which means we are starting. Wait, 7 and 7 are 14, so this is the midweek. This is the halfway. So when we finish this week, we'll be done with week 8. We'll have 7 left. 7 and 8. Okay. Anyway, whatever. We're still in the middle. That's all I know. All right. So your historical fun fact for today, for this week, is 59 years ago, Tuesday, October 16th in 1959, the CDC, which of course I immediately thought was Centers for Disease Control, but no, Control Data Corp, released its Model 1604 computer, the first in line from the company formed by a group that left Spr Rand Corp and led by a man named William Norris. The 1604 was the most powerful computer in its day, designed by Seymour Cray, who would go on to a career in building supercomputers. Applications of the CDC 1604 included processing data in real time, controlling weapon systems, solving large-scale scientific problems, and commercial applications. So I did look up Mr. Norris. He was, of course, a business executive. He was the CEO of Control Data Corporation. And at one time, which was one of the most powerful and respected computer companies in the world. He passed away in 2006. He was famous for taking on IBM in a head-on-head fight and winning, as well as being a social activist who used Control Data's expansion in the late 60s to bring jobs and training to inner cities and disadvantaged communities. So Control Data started by selling magnetic drum memory systems to other computer manufacturers and introducing their own mainframe, the CDC 1604, in 1958. And then it was released in 59, which is the anniversary here. It was designed primarily by Seymour Cray. The company soon followed with a series of increasingly powerful machines. In 1965, they introduced the 6600, the first supercomputer, and the CDC was suddenly in the leadership position with a machine 10 times faster than anything on the market. This was a threat to IBM's business. IBM was the leader in computers during this time. And they quickly started a project of their own to take back the performance crown from the CDC. In the meantime, they announced an advanced version of the IBM 360 called the ACS-1 that was to be faster. However, it didn't yet exist. And after carefully documenting sales lost to the IBM project, Lawrence launched a massive lawsuit against them. IBM was unable to finish its 6600 killer. CDC won the suit and was awarded $600 million in damages. Holy Toledo, I didn't know that. So that's a big deal. Okay, so IBM was in charge for a long time, and Mr. Norris and his company challenged them and won. I did not know that. Okay, so now here we are at week 8. So we're going to take a little break from finishing Word. We're done with the Word. You'll never see Word again. You'll still do screenshots and things like that, but we're not ever going back to Word, so you don't have to worry about it. So there are some concepts projects that we're going to do. So there are 2 concepts projects, and then we're going to start Excel next week. So we're going to do Getting Started with Excel and post to the attendance journal. This will take you absolutely no time. The concepts project, I will admit at this point that I'm doing the video, I don't have the activity. They just created the assignment, and I have to fill this in. So I will make sure that the instructions are very, very clear, but there will be something having to do with fake news, and you will submit it here. And I will fill that in before. Okay, so now the next part talks about the internet. And so there are internet instructions right here. But first, review these before doing that. So there's information on the history of the internet, a PowerPoint on the internet, how to make screenshots using the snipping tool. Okay, so let's go take a look real quick. Dun, dun, dun. All right, internet instructions. So this is very simple. You're going to use the internet. You can use Google, you can use Safari, you can use Chrome. You're just going to do internet searches, okay? And what you're going to do is when you get the result, you're going to take a snip. This says to take a snip or screenshot, print screen, and put them in a Word document and submit it, okay? So use a Google search technique shown in PowerPoint, or you can use, like I said, any one, and then save it as last name, first name, internet project, and then submit it. All right, so you're going to do, these are the searches. What movies are playing in Albuquerque? And then you're going to get the answers, of course. What is the capital of Afghanistan? I don't care if you know, just type this, whatever the questions are, type them into a search engine, and you're going to get the answers, and then you're just going to put them into a one Word document, and you will have, it says here, 20 snips or screenshots. Okay, put them all in one Word document. Just paste them one right after the other. At the very end, there's an example right here of what yours should look like. Oh, I'm on Chrome, so it's not. Let's see if it opens. Okay, so when you're done, it should just be a series of snips or screenshots from, it's just going to be this. Here are the movies. Here's the weather. You're just going to scroll through it. Okay. It's just doing internet searches. And you just type it in and put it in. And that's literally it. Okay. And let's go over here. Okay, so that I will open that up before you see it. Okay. In fact, I can do that right now. So that's an example of what it's going to look like. I'll do this right now because if I don't do it, I won't remember. Okay. I'm going to cancel that because I'm in the other version. Okay. All right. So that takes care of that. Those are the two concepts projects. They won't take you very long to do those screenshots. Let me go back. All right, then the other thing we're going to do, we're going to start Excel next week. And of course I went too far. So Excel is very cool. It's a really flexible program, and you're not going to have any trouble with it. So there are the intro videos. Remember you did Getting Started with Word where you put the symbol on it and everything. So this is very similar. So here are the videos of how to do some of the things. And then you're going to do Getting Started with Excel. Getting Started with Excel instructions. It's another little, I think it's a 10-point assignment. There's some information here. Just watch these videos and submit your Excel document right here. See what I mean? It's very, very simple. So all you have to do is whatever that fake news activity, which is probably just a research thing, but I will make sure you have very clear instructions on it. Do all those Google searches and do Getting Started with Excel, and be sure to post to the attendance journal and tell me one thing you learned this week. Okay. And that's literally it. Okay. Next week we will start Excel, and it will be the only thing you have to do. I made sure that for Excel, it was the only thing. Excel chapters 1, 2, and 3. You will just have the skill builders because people get freaked out, and there's no reason to. It's just another skill builder, only we're going to use a different application. All right. Have a great week. Welcome to midterms. I hope things are going well for you, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.